welcome to our channel, or welcome back to our channel. Hey, it's reading time. So the channel message that we're starting with today is I'm only as far away as you pushed me. This is you guys. This is how you guys are feeling with a certain person. So we're gonna do their point of view of the situation, what they wish you understood about them. Let's see what you guys need to know here. King of Wands in reverse. Three of Wands. Three of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups. Two of Cups bottom of the deck. Seven of Wands in reverse. Star bottom of the deck. Three of Pentacles, so 333 might be relevant. Nine of Swords and the Sun. Interesting. Two more, please. What do they wish you understood about their point of view here? Queen of Cups. One more. It's not one, just one more, please. Thank you. Two of Cups coming out. The person you're connected to is not nearly as confident as you might think they are. Coming out is King of Wands in reverse, and then we have this Nine of Swords. There's a lot of anxiety here. I don't think this person gives like overthinker anxiety energy. They definitely try to present as a King of Wands. They try to present very confident, very self-assured. And with it being in reverse, it isn't genuine confidence, right? The attempt to put forward that confident front might teeter into arrogance. It might teeter into bravado because it's a cover-up, right? There are a lot of insecurities. Like, there's a lot of self-doubt. There's a lot of overthinking. They're really anxious about this connection, even though I don't think they would readily admit that. This person wants you to understand that they are trying to open up. Seven of Wands in reverse. They have no intention of being defensive towards you. They don't want to shut you out. They don't want you on this precipice. You guys feel like you are on the periphery of their life. You guys feel like you're kept at arm's length. Maybe you guys feel like there's some level of like one step forward, two steps back when it comes to the emotional side of this connection. They wish you would understand that it isn't necessarily intentional. They don't want you to be at arm's length. I think they just kind of don't know how else to operate. Five of Cups is looking at all of the things that you've lost in the past. Additionally, this depicts three spilled cups, and the person is staring at those spilled cups from their past and essentially not paying attention to the cups that are full in front of them. This person might have a history of heartbreak. They might have been betrayed in the past. Relationships may have gone badly. They have opened up in the past. Maybe it hasn't been received well. With Five of Cups, you perceive this pattern. This cup that's in front of you, it's like, why wouldn't it spill? All of the other ones have. The thing with Five of Cups is it does get to a place of self-sabotage because you have this deep-rooted belief that nothing is going to work out, always waiting for the other shoe to drop. For this person, they do want you to understand, like, there has genuinely always been another shoe. Sometimes the waiting is the worst part. Where you can get that sabotaging pattern. Anticipation is so uncomfortable that I might just throw my own shoe. This person wants you to understand that they don't want to push you out. They have a pattern that they do feel almost powerless towards. They don't know how to break that pattern. I'm only as far away as you've pushed me. They know they've created distance. Three of Wands, this can be literal distance, this can be emotional distance. Feels like you guys have to travel towards each other now. I do feel guilty about it. They regret it, but again, I don't think they know how to operate any differently. The person would want to assure you that there are no third parties with Three of Cups in reverse. Maybe that's a fear you guys have because maybe there is that distance. Maybe you guys are worried that it's because they've met someone else and they would prefer to invest there. No, it's not that. I want to collaborate with you. Three of Pentacles, they want to be a team and work with you. I feel a really solid friendship foundation with you. I would want you to understand that maybe the only way they know how to do this is to take it really slowly. Focus on being friends. The person would want you to understand that they do have a bit of a comfort zone in building the friendship foundation or focusing on how you guys operate as a team. The Sun and Two of Cups. The Sun is literally the happiest card in tarot. Two of Cups is a soulmate energy. It's equal give and take emotionally. It's coming into union. They feel it too. You make them so happy. They see so much happiness in the future with you. They just have no idea how to get there. They see you as Queen of Cups, beautiful inside and out, such a loving, caring, kind, empathetic, intuitive person. I think they might be a little intimidated by your emotional intelligence and by your emotional availability. Queen of Cups wears their heart on their sleeve, and it's brave, right? There's so much bravery in emotional vulnerability. This person has a lot of self-doubt. They have a lot of fears, especially surrounding connection. You guys have a lot of love to give. They're not entirely sure what to do with it. Anything else they wish you understood about them and about their point of view? Two of Wands in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, Devil in reverse. It's a lot. Ten of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Ace of Wands, Ten of Cups, Empress. They feel it just as deeply as you do. King and Queen of Cups, soul connection, matching set. This is a much more sensitive person than I think you would realize. Masculine energy does not literally have to be a man. A lot of people of whatever identity can internalize that toxic masculinity energy of vulnerability is a weakness, emotions are a weakness. They were raised and socialized to repress their emotions, ignore and override, which isn't them, right? This is a sensitive person. This is someone who feels very deeply. This is someone who is deeply sensitive. This is someone who loves hard. Don't know how to handle it, right? So where you guys have very big feelings and you guys know how to express it, you guys know how to hold space for it, they don't. So they feel emotionally overwhelmed. The only way they know how to handle that is to push it down and pretend they don't have those feelings in the first place. The Ace of Wands upright and King of Wands in reverse. Even this Devil in reverse energy, this person definitely leads with the physical side of things. It's easier for them to pretend that that's all they want. Not true, even a tiny bit. Honestly, like, this is not that person. That's part of that persona that they've created, right? The mask that they hide behind of this tough guy bravado. We do have some toxic patterns with the Devil in reverse. Reversals don't necessarily mean opposite day. They can mean more of an internalization of the energy, whereas upright can be more of an outward expression. This is someone who can unfortunately be very toxic to themselves. There's a lot of negative self-talk. This person is incredibly hard on themselves. A feeling of, I'm only as far away as you've pushed me. I do think they're aware that they are pushing you away because of the limiting beliefs they have about themselves. The desire is there, they just have no idea how to do this. Two of Wands in reverse, they really don't have a plan. They don't necessarily feel like luck is on their side, like they have good fortune in relationships. The Fortune in reverse, they just feel like things don't work out for them, and I don't think they feel like things are supposed to work out for them. That Rolling Stone life is what they've been cast as. Lie to themselves that that's what they want. It's not. It's not. Wish you understood that, like, it's not a lack of feeling. It's not a lack of wanting these things. They almost feel like their hands are tied. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, they see endgame with you. They're both ultimate culmination cards. They're happily ever afters. Ten of Cups is the emotional state. Ten of Pentacles is more of the practical, tangible aspects to it. You have a happy family, whatever family means to you. The power couple situation. I mean, like, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and then seeing you as Empress, the embodiment of the divine feminine. They know they'll never find you again. They know your energy is rare. You are absolutely irreplaceable to them. Have absolutely no idea how to get out of their own way. As always, just because we're seeing reasons behind behavior doesn't mean that we're condoning behavior, doesn't mean that we're excusing behavior. It is their job to heal from these things. It's not your job to stick around in a situation that isn't healthy for you. I'm gonna grab a couple cards just to see, like, maybe some things that they would need from you but would maybe never ask for. Getting a few cards for what they need from you but they would never ask from you. Emperor, Temperance, and the Lovers. Okay. One more. Moon in reverse, Page of Pentacles. This person would never ask you to wait for them while they can't give you what you truly deserve. Page of Pentacles, these small offers very small gestures. Again, maybe focusing on the friendship, maybe taking baby steps, but at this like glacial pace. They're not gonna ask you to do that. Straight up, like they won't. I also, as the reader, am not saying that that's the best thing to do here. 222, as we're getting into this confirmation. The reading is never advocating for you guys to stay in a situation where you guys are getting very, very small offers from someone. That's never the goal of the reading, ever. This person doesn't want you guys sitting and waiting. With Temperance energy, they're not going to ask you to be patient. The person would never come to you and be like, I can't match you right now. I can't give you what you need right now. I can give you this tiny little thing. Please wait for me while I'm figuring myself out. Please wait for me while I grow as a person so that I can match you. They won't do that. If you guys do want to continue this, it's on the table, right? Like, they're not telling you to leave either. They want it to be your choice. Lovers, yes, this is a soul connection card, but it's a card of choice. Is that self-awareness that they do have some work to do on themselves, maybe some shadow work to do. This moon in reverse, there are some inner fears that need to be addressed. There are some things they need to work on before those feelings could really come to the surface and be expressed to you. Until they do that internal work, I don't know how vulnerable they can be with you. They don't want to hide things from you. They're not trying to be secretive. It's purely coming from a place of fear. Emperor and Empress, again, they feel this soul connection with you. I don't know if they would use that language, but they feel it. Just don't feel like they're here. They won't ask you guys to stick around and wait for them to get here. Get some more information what this person wishes you understood. Ace of Wands in reverse, Venus offer, conflict triggers in reverse. This person, again, that bravado, that tough guy, just want physical whatever. Ace of Wands in reverse, it is a front. Venus and offer, this is, again, a very deeply sensitive person. I think they were raised and socialized in an environment that made them deeply ashamed of that side of themselves. It's triggering, right? It's scary. I think they've beaten down that part of themselves for so long. And then they meet you, and I think you guys kind of started bringing that part of them back up to the surface. There's a lot of mental conflict that came up because of that. Okay. Yeah, again, like Mars hot attraction, but limitations and fears. Oh, okay. Eating with this physical side of things is coming from a place of fear, limiting beliefs. Maybe they believe that's all they're really good for. There is a lot of attraction. It's not all this connection is, but it's definitely their comfort zone. Reunion, soul ties, Ace of Cups, decisions, cold detachment in reverse. We do have a soul tie indication here. But Ace of Cups, again, like there are very deep emotions they just really struggle to deal with. I think this person's at a crossroads of how do I change the way I operate within this relationship? Because again, they're not going to ask you to stick around and put up with bare minimum. Do I either change this and break these detachment patterns, or do I let this go? Integration and union, another soul tie indication here. I do think they are going to choose to try to move towards this. Like I always say, healing is not an overnight process. It takes a while. It might take them a long time to unlearn these things and do the healing work. Again, this is not me saying you guys should sit around and wait. It's like 2 or 3 more, please. Thank you. Yeah. They do still have some toxic patterns that are keeping them stuck for sure, particularly in how they speak to themselves. I do think they'll be able to break free of these eventually because we have freedom, leap, opportunities with this Uranus energy. I think once they're able to do that, they will take this action towards you with Jupiter, courage, action, new beginning. Finishing up, someone might have tattoos, someone might have blue eyes. Yeah, we have marriage. Do see things very seriously with you. I have absolutely no idea how to handle that. I also feel like this is someone who's been really vocal that they'll never get married, that they're not the type, or that they just don't want it, which I do think is a bit of a defense mechanism. Literally fear. coming from a place of fear. Black cat energy, bottom of the deck. They do want to be loyal. They're not being sketchy. Like, if you feel like you're pushed away, it's not because they're trying to run around to anyone and everyone. Ground your energy, but most importantly, do what you need to do to keep your nervous system regulated. Do what's going to be healthy for you. If that means letting go of this, then that's what it means, and that's okay. Someone might have recently dyed their hair. You guys might be quite opposite, which makes a lot of sense. With you guys being so strong in your emotions, being so vulnerable and being able to express your emotions with so much bravery, and with them pretending that they just don't have them in the first place makes a lot of sense. If someone's like quite physically strong. We have summer. I start seeing things improve this summer. You guys are a fantasy come to reality. They might want to get you flowers. Tell me more, please. Okay, we have hospital. I don't think they would ever ask you to be patient and wait for them to figure themselves out, honestly. Hopefully this just means that someone works at a hospital. I'm always a little like, uh-oh. You guys might feel blocked right now. You guys might feel, again, that disconnect. I'm only as far away as you've pushed me. Maybe there is literal distance. They look at your pictures when they miss you. They're much more of an overthinker than most people would expect of them. They do want to bring you an offer. I do think it's a while before this offer is really what you're looking for, to be totally honest. They have pushed you far enough away that now the bridge has been burnt. That's okay. No one's advocating for you guys to wait around for this person or take them back if you don't feel like that's the best thing for you. You might be tall. I think divine masculine is quite tall. 2 more maybe. Yeah, someone might wear a uniform for work. Maybe someone works in healthcare. Hopefully that's all it is. I think with like friends with benefits, the situationship energy, again, this person does present themselves as like, oh, I just want casual. That's all I'm good for. It's all I'm cut out for, and it's all I want anyway. Not true. I think you'll get proof with this offer that they want more. Personal readings are available if you want them, and yeah.